What's going on today, guys? Oh my, right when I'm trying to start this thing, I'll just let that go to voicemail. But anyway, wait up. Alright, so today we are eating good. You know, eating good is good because it's good. And then, yeah, so let me show you what we're eating today. So we got some pasta, yeah. Then we got our rice, yeah.
Oh yeah!
And then we got our other pasta, yeah. This is like, you know, like Honduran style. Like, I don't know if any of you guys out there are from like Honduras, but yeah, this is like made with like a little bit of a hairier, creamy kind of taste, you know. So anyway, my camera died out. The battery died. As I was saying, I'm currently making some rice, as you can see here. Yeah, like that. Let me zoom in right there. Yeah. And then it's like some potato with some, you know. So right now what we got on the stove, some of this. It has a little bit of potato, shrimp, rice in there. So I myself, I'm not like the best cook. In fact, like I don't really cook that much. Like I don't know. I'm just never been a handyman around the stove. You know, like when you're told when you're little, like don't touch the stove because you're gonna burn yourself. Well, like I still feel like I'm gonna burn myself like 20 years later, you know. But yeah, I know like the basic functions now of like how to use a stove. I can put stuff on there and like heat it up. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know how to make like simple things like eggs too, but I don't know if any of you guys watch this, but you know that show like Worst Cooks in America? Yeah, that'd be me. If you want, you can go ahead and nominate me for that show. I'll probably be on there like maybe next season or something. I'm gonna send in like a resume because I really don't know how to cook. Being on that show would probably help me, just cause look, like I'm letting it burn right now. Gotta move it around. Yeah, this is my basic knowledge of getting around the kitchen. You hear that sizzle? Ooh. It'll be ready in like a few minutes. Take a bite. Oh, hot! That is hot! And this thing is still burning up. Gotta keep on moving it around. Other than that, it looks ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on a plate and fill up, because you know I gotta get in those calories for today. Yeah, something like that, right? Now I'm gonna set down the camera for a little bit and enjoy this meal. So I'm done with meal 1, onto meal 2, or you know, my second appetizer. Number 2. That's it for right now. Later I'm gonna have my protein shake, then probably gonna hit the gym, come back, eat again, have another protein shake. I'm making this mostly because most people ask me what I eat like throughout the day. To be quite honest, I eat like anything I want, just because right now I'm trying to be in a caloric surplus. Obviously I'm not gonna be like eating bad, like I don't really crave chips that much. Like one thing that I do eat like very often is Chick-fil-A, and I feel like I get most of my calories from there. But yeah, with these 3 weeks that I've taken off, my hunger is low-key like gone down, and I haven't been as hungry. I hit the gym yesterday and the day before, and it's weird because I was going to the gym so much already that I wasn't really feeling sore, if that makes sense. Because I feel like there's like 2 weeks, like if you go to the gym 2 weeks straight, no rest in between, there's a point where your body starts getting used to the soreness and it doesn't get sore anymore. At least that's for me, until you like switch up your workout or whatever. But yeah, that happens with me all the time. Like if I take a break and I come back, my body only aches and hurts for like the first 2 weeks, but then after that you're fine and you stay motivated to keep on going back. But yeah, I haven't been as hungry as I am now. Like now, with going to the gym for those 2 days, I already feel a lot more hungry after my workouts. Especially because the only exercise that I have been doing is playing soccer indoor, and honestly that tires you out a lot, but I still don't grow a big appetite from just playing soccer. At least that's just my opinion. So my advice to people that are trying to lose weight, I would recommend going in a caloric deficit, which means lowering your calories, calculating on average how many calories you eat per day, and then lowering that by maybe like 500 to start off, because I've noticed that also when you do dramatic changes, like say you start off eating on average everybody eats around 2,000 calories per day. Let's say you're trying to gain weight and you jump up from 2,000 to 5,000. That's a big difference, and your body's not going to be able to take in that much food just because you're overloading it with something that you're not used to. And that happens like with anything that you're not used to, it kind of sends your body into shock. It's like, what do I do with all this? But yeah, if you start off with 2,000, jump up to 5,000, you're not going to be as consistent each time, just because your body reacts in different ways. It can either reject the food, or you feel completely full after like maybe 3,000 calories, even though you thought you were gonna hit the 5,000. But yeah, I'd recommend going up by like 500 calorie increments, just because that's what I feel has worked for me. This past summer, I think I gained about 10 pounds. At the beginning of the summer, I started off at 135, and then at the end of summer, I reached around 147, and I was stuck there for so long. Then going into, I think it was at the end of 2017 where I actually hit 150 for the first time, and like for me, I've been trying to hit 150 in the longest. I'm 5'7", now 150 pounds, 151, 150, I'm ranging from day to day. I noticed that increasing my calorie intake gradually rather than all at once helped out a lot, because I tried doing it all at once before. I think I was trying to hit like 4,000 calories per day, like from day and night, just switching it, and that did not work for me. I felt way too full for my next meal, and it just kind of slowed down the process until like I broke it down where I was actually able to gain 15 pounds from 135 to 150 now. It took a really long time. Now I'm trying to hit like around 170, that's my next goal. Probably my ultimate goal is like hitting 180, but it also depends, because when I first got to like 148, I was so surprised because I had never weighed that much like in my life. Then I went from 135 to 148, and I definitely noticed myself like get bigger, because at the same time I stayed cut, so everything just looked better. The striations and like my shoulders and everything started popping out, and I was really surprised. But once I did get to 150, I like gained and lost, like I was back down to like 147, back and forth. And even though it's like a few pounds different, sometimes I felt like I looked flatter when I was at 150 than when I was at like 147. I guess it's because you can't see all the cuts and everything. But looking back at it, the main thing that I recommend for gaining and losing weight is checking your calories. Not so much macros, just because I don't like keep track of my macros. It's good too, but at the same time, like I wouldn't recommend it for somebody beginning. It's just something you learn as you go, and if you really want to see detailed changes, then yeah, I would start counting macros and things like that. This is basically what I eat like on a day-to-day basis. I eat out a lot too. Eating out isn't that bad, but when you do, you just have to keep in mind what you are eating, and then try to kind of get used to looking at the nutrition facts on your food that you are eating when you do eat out, and you obviously know what's good for you and what isn't, and don't put like stuff in your body that's not gonna get you where you want and get you the results that you want. And that's a big thing. Just something as simple as cutting drinks from your diet. So I remember the first year that I started calisthenics, I would drink pure water for like a straight year. Whenever I'd go out to eat, I wouldn't drink anything else. I would just order water with anything that I had to eat, and I got used to it, and I started seeing my body like, just with something as simple as that, I started seeing my body go like more and more cut. I have this friend, his name is Saul Reyes. Some of you might know him, some of you may not. I would recommend go and check it out, his transformation down in the description. I'm gonna leave his Instagram in the description so you can go ahead there and look at his stuff, see what he's up to. He kind of introduced me to this thing called intermittent fasting. I will go ahead and post a picture right here or right here. As you can see, it was all done through calisthenics, and intermittent fasting played a big part of it. He trains people. He's one of my friends. I work out with him here and there. Definitely, I would intermittent fasting. If you don't know about it already, you could talk to him about it. You can look it up on YouTube, find other videos on it. It definitely worked for him. I would recommend you guys try it out, see how you like it, see how it works on you, because not everything is gonna work for one person. People react to different things different ways, so if you want to go ahead and try it, I'll just leave his Instagram tag right here, just in case you want to go check out his page and go ask him questions if you want to. This is it for this vlog. I will see you in the next one. Go ahead, like, share, and subscribe, and I will be back with more videos. See you guys.